Okay, what's up everyone? What's up? Happy Saturday. How's it going? Welcome back to Jit Geek. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy X Hardcore Nuzlocke. If you join us in the chat, great to have you with us as always. And if you join us on the VOD, appreciate you checking out the channel and the challenge. It's going to get up the stream on the phone as usual. Saturday. Check the audio, looking good. Right, what we're doing today, this is attempt number 25. We're continuing from our previous attempt. Our previous episode, episode 30. And yeah, we're still capturing in the Calmlands. We kind of had to restart our save in the previous episode. Appreciate everyone's feedback on the last episode. Seemed like you were all enjoying the challenge, which is really good. We just got to motor on, get the capturing done, get the far plane wins, and then we can get Death Strike. And we can see if it's going to be useful. If not, it might be useful for some Riku overdrives. So the objective is probably to leave the Chimera Brain and the Marlborough till last, and pick up everything else. From the previous stream, we did encounter and capture the Shred, the Nebros, and the Flame Flan from what I can remember. Quick stream today just to try and get some of this capturing over the line, and I'm going to look to do a bigger one tomorrow, more of a marathon stream, see if we can get all of the capturing done across Calmlands if we don't do it today, Macalania and the Thunder Plains as well, because all of those spoils will be needed for the boss battles to come. Just checking the audio again. So, let's just have a quick equipment check. Make sure everyone's okay. We've started from the autosave because we've got Riku and Kimahri in SOS. We've also got a haste armlet for Kimahri, which was a busted drop in the previous episode. Right, has anyone else got Water Ward? I don't think they have. That's good. Okay. Oren's got the Beastmaster. I just want to check what we've captured so far from my man. So we've got the 3, which I believe we caught last time. Nebros, Flamepran, Shred. Right, that's good. So let's have a look at the items, see if we can top up on anything. No problem. When we get to Mount Gagazet, we've basically got infinite gil. So I will be grinding for gil in order to literally buy everything. Maybe duplicates as well from from Once, because he does have some really good stuff. So Kimahri's in the back. We need him in SOS Overdrive. Riku's in SOS Haste. Fantastic. Right. What we'll do is we'll go back up to the Chocobo person. And we'll grind round there because we can... actually, no. I'm actually going to... Let me see if I need to get the chests. Yes, let's get the chests first. So the objective, at least as a minimum today, is everything but the Marlborough. The Marlborough is about a 45-minute to an hour battle. It's guaranteed, pretty much. It just takes so long. I think that's it actually in terms of items. We can't get the primer, and we can't speak to Balgamine. No. Right, let's go back round by the monster arena, just so we've got an outlet in case we need to check what we've captured. I never tend to really get chimeras around here either, so as long as we've got Tidus in first strike, we are safe, because we can pretty much take everything on. This is not the battle, though, to get the wolf. Right, so for that instance, we're just going to bring Kimari in and just Stone Breath everything. Oh, bit of a drop frame there. No, the time we get the wolf, the skull. Should we take that? You got anything we can change? Nah. We'll leave it. We'll probably need to do a bit of a clear out with the equipment. But yeah, as I was saying, we're pretty safe here. But this is not the battle to capture the skull. That battle comes when we fight it versus the ogre. The big lumbering fool. Because we can isolate the skulls. Similarly, well, I think that's actually the only battle we can fight the ogre. Like, right, this is the one. Now, I'm actually considering actually doing this now because what I'm going to do is let's do a hazardous shell because that puts the ogre to sleep and it allows us to ring in Tidus because he's quicker. But the main objective at the moment is to get Riku obviously back into Overdrive. But we actually have a lot of turns when it comes to manipulating its the ogre's HP. So just making sure that we're getting Riku back into Overdrive. So 9/4 divided by 4. Just going to double check how much damage it took. $23.50, right, so it's doing, yep, so it's doing a quarter, which is fantastic because it's actually worked out really well because it will do $23.50, knocking it down to 48, and Auron can come in and just save the day and just capture this, which is brilliant. Shame he can't steal, but nonetheless, we'll get there. Right, so Riku's in SOS. That's fantastic. And we just bring Auron in. And Auron can... Let's just check if he's got the Beastmaster. Yes, he has. Ogre captured. Fantastic. Now, there is a way around the others. Right, pad... Let's just get the team set back up. Tidus on ally, doing well there actually. Initiative, no one else has got initiative. No, so we're one down, that's really good. A really good start that is. Let's keep going. I like the fact that we're getting these encounters. I'd rather face this encounter than the Coels. That actually give me a headache. Yeah, this is a free battle. May get some drops. Free money, that sort of thing. And we get some other stuff as well. Kimari goes on the back row. Yeah, I hope everyone's good today. Like I said, this is a quick stream. I was planning on doing it a bit longer today, but the husband duties have definitely took over today. Weeding and stuff whilst the weather's nice. But I'll be doing a bit of a longer stream tomorrow. So if you are around tomorrow, feel free to, yeah, to check out the stream. And for those asking, the rules video is coming. It is. I've got the script pretty much done. I've just got to record the video now. Oh my god. Right. The only way we defeat these is actually by doing that. The only way we actually defeat them, though, to capture is by having a preemptive strike. What we've actually got to do now is actually go back to Macalania, because I can't afford to be having I can't afford to not have Kimahri without a full overdrive around here. So yes, I'm going to reset my RNG, but I'm okay with that. Right, bit of manip with the... Yep, that'll do. Overdrive. Slayer. So all we do is here, we just run back to Macalania. Sorry. Run back to Macalania. Now we've got Kimahri in Victor, I believe. We can just get his overdrive back for free, which is fantastic. Yeah, probably going to be on till about 8:15 BST. Hopefully by then we'll have all of the, at least all of the Calmlands stuff minus the Marlborough captured. Maybe we might even be able to squeeze in the Calmlands. Excuse me. Right, easy enough, because Riku's in SOS. She gets the full overdrive. She kills everything. And Kimahri gets a full overdrive as well. And then we just set these pair back up for the Calmlands. Formation. Set her back to Daredevil. Set him back to Slayer. Right, he can be... stick him, to be fair. Keep him in the ally. Just going to check how far we are away from Yuna's Victor overdrive mode, because that's going to be really essential for getting Yuna's 48 battles. Right, we'll do that when we get back to Macalania, because we're going to need her overdrive for Flux 100%. Without Flux, it's, yeah, it's very, very tight, very risky. So Slayer, SOS, SOS overdrive. Daredevil, SOS, SOS overdrive. Got ya. Okay, fantastic. That is the only problem with the Chimeras, because we have to do this mess about. And we will when we capture them as well. No, it's the only, I think it's the only encounter. Oh no, maybe the Coeurl and the double flaming mech as well. That also is an encounter where we can potentially not end the fight with both Riku and Kimahri in full overdrive. So those are probably the two problematic encounters. Okay, we'll get on Boko. The stallion who mounts the world. What's the play here? I think to get the wolf successfully, it's probably best actually to have a preemptive against these as well. Because it involves Auron. Yeah, I think... no, actually, no. I don't want Riku. I'm just going to go with Kimari here. LG, my man, what's happening, brother? Great to see you. Thanks for checking out the stream, man. How's it going? We're just doing some capturing today. Hopefully we can get things... hopefully we can get things finished in the Calmlands. Or at least everything up to and including... sorry, up to, but not including Chimera Brain in the Marlborough. We just got to get some favourable encounters. We're going to stick around, though, near the monster arena again and just pray we get good encounters. Although now, actually, we need the Anaconda. We need the Anaconda, which is probably more around the central section, more around this part. And, yeah, let's capture these damn fiends today. So we need the Anaconda, we need the Skull. Obviously, we need the Marlborough, the Chimera Brain. And the Coel. So we need the big stuff now. Again, I'm struggling to understand how we got it last time. I might have to go back and have a look. What's the, you said you're writing a script, LG. What are you writing the script for? Is it a new video? Ah, okay. Auto, you voted yes on the auto sensor question, but you're starting to think otherwise because of the dupes clause. That's a fair point, to be honest. Look, I guess it's... I suppose then it's auto sensor for everyone, isn't it? Which is, yeah... Which kind of breaks the dupes clause, I guess. Just saves me going in and out of Yuna. But I'm happy to use it or not, really. Right, we don't need these. So we can just... Stone Breath. No, I get what you mean. It almost conflicts with the dupes clause. Didn't think Kimari had got his overdrive back then. So let's see if we can get at least the Anacondas round here. I don't mind this free money, right? It's just... Whenever you want a specific encounter, I hardly seem to get it at the moment. Sorry about that. On the mic. All sorts of flies knocking about today. If you put any limits on customizations, I believe auto sensor goes against it. Yeah, look, it's a fair point. Something I guess I'd overlooked. But yeah, in a normal playthrough I get it, but I suppose when we're now restricting customization abilities or equipment abilities, yeah, it kind of blurs the lines, doesn't it? So here we go. Right. So now we bring in Riku. And we get our overdrive back. That is the main objective first. What we also have, though, is the backup strat of actually using an Albed potion on these, because it will remove the poison and it gives them 1,000 health. And we can just chip away with the grenades then. I was going to add the QOL, the quality of life piece, to the question, because that's what I intend to use it for ultimately, is just quality of life. 1450, right. Let's see if we can get Riku in a good spot. So, Tidus. Okay, right. Grenade. Damn. Maybe Lulu with black magic here might do the trick. I've only got to capture one of them. So let me just see with Yuna. See, this is where it would come in clutch, right? Nice. Anaconda captured. Perfect. Oh. Oh, yes, we will have that. That will sell for a bit of gil, which is nice. I'm trying to kind of go, if I'm getting rid of... Can we always get Dark Ward back? I think we can. So LG in the chat saying, if you always have one person with sensor, you can make the argument that auto sensor is a quality of life feature, which I agree. Again, though, it's really got the, it's really got me thinking about the dupes clause and whether or not the auto sensor kind of conflicts with it. Right, just get my team set back up, get my OCD fixed, make sure everyone is equipped with the right stuff. To be fair, we could equip Yuna with something else, you know. She doesn't actually need that health here. What she needs is... That's nice. Oh, that was from Seymour and Anima. Yeah, what she probably needs here is... Well, to be fair, actually, I don't think it matters for Yuna. You could probably do with some extra health. And Kimari, I'll give you... that. Just to kind of bump you up versus the Malbra fight. And yeah, we'll give you that. I actually, just on your question, LG, I actually forgot to steal. And if I remember correctly, I think we've already had our encounter in Macalania, in Mount Gagazet as well. So I didn't steal from there either, which is a fucking nightmare. So I've missed out on 2 opportunities here. But, if I'm honest, the steals here are not game-changing. And apart from some gems in... Apart from gems and Albed potions, I think those are the things that you can steal from the mechs or the bombs. I don't think the rest of the steals are that good. Oh no, because you can actually get soul springs from... Yeah, so I'm going to have to check back on the Macalania one. I'm unsure. So yeah, so no steal from here. I forgot to steal. and I did have the opportunity to steal though, so my fault. On the previous episode, we did start episode attempt 25 right back from Macalania. So the Macalania Forest Save Sphere. I can't find the one where you start directly after Seymour Natus. So I've just gone for the one which is directly before the Calmlands. We're basically starting from there. That's save state number 5. And that's where we started from in the previous episode. Well, I suppose I could hack in the item I technically would have got. I'm just kind of... yeah, I'm seeing it as a bit of a penance, really, for not remembering to steal. I think it had been that long since I didn't steal. I even figured out that I could have stolen at least one extra remedy. That would have given me 15 on the high bridge, and any remedy I can get is going to be wonderful, because spoiler, Automed is going to play a part of a boss strategy coming up very soon. Oh, I see what you mean. So, well, put it this way, right? I'll go back on the previous episode. I'll have a look what encounter it was to start with, and I'll see whether the steal was guaranteed. And if we face that again, maybe I'll put a poll up on tomorrow's on tomorrow's stream. I want to see if he's doubling up on anything. No, right, we can give him something decent now. Can we? No, he doesn't need anything, to be honest. Yeah, it is a bit of a penance, right? That I forgot to steal. Flat out my own fault. So I can't do anything about it. But yeah, I'll go back. If it was pretty much guaranteed, like if it was one of these and Riku could have got an extra turn, or we figure out Riku gets an extra turn, then perhaps we do the steal. I guess what I'm conscious of, though, is I don't want my strategies to revolve around non-guaranteed steals. So, unlike in Macalania, you can guarantee yourself an Arctic Wind there, at least one, and you can pretty much guarantee yourself enough to get Ice Proof as well, I think, from what I remember way back when. But you can definitely guarantee yourself one, which means you can guarantee yourself Riku has SOS Nullfrost. With that said, there are other areas where you can't guarantee what steal you get, what encounter you get. So I believe it was this. I actually believe it was this encounter. No, we don't want the skull here. We want it as a preemptive versus the ogre. I'm actually liking these though, because they're upping my mega potions. Can we customize anything actually for mega potions? I always thought it was... Oh, it's X potions. Oh, we can get defense plus 10. That might come in handy. The fact we can get all... We can guarantee ourselves... Well, not guarantee, but we can pretty much get all of the SOSs is wonderful. So yeah, the Seymour Flux strats looking pretty good, looking really tasty, should I say. So what's the new script about, LG? Right, we need the Coeurl now. This is not the Coeurl. We also need a preemptive versus the Ogre and the Skull. We also need a preemptive versus the Chimera Brain. That would just be wonderful. So your new script is for an FF8 solo. Oh, sounds juicy, man. Cloud solo. I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's a Cloud solo. Everything in order. Just need a good script to record it. I know how you feel, man. The scripts are where script writing is what really slows me down, and then piecing it all together. So this is what I need, but I need this for the ogre fight. I actually might go back by the monster arena. Sorry, not Cloud. Not Cloud. I'm thinking about what's the who's the guy that has the Lionheart? Squall. I was watching some FF7 stuff today, loads of it. So that's why I got Cloud on the brain. Oh man, I haven't played FF8 in so damn long. Like, so long. Squall solo FF8, nice man. I think the last time I played FF8, isn't it you can get the Lionheart on disc 1? Is that still true? Or really early into disc 2? Oh, we need better encounters here. Well, we need different encounters because it was much fun. This solo, this FF8 solo, I haven't played FF8 in a long time, but I think I enjoyed it, to be fair, when I did play it. I'm talking like probably 15 years ago. I know it's got its faults, but it really is a fun game. It's very easy to get overpowered very early on, though. Very, very easy to over level. Yeah. Getting the Lionheart on disc 1 is fucking busted. Does that mean you can get what's his last limit break called? I'm thinking of the Odin move. Oh, come on. What we're after is the Coeurl or the Skull Ogre fight with a preemptive. Yeah, getting his like ultimate weapon on disc 1, busted, man. Oh, is that the move? I thought that was the sword. See, I haven't played it in so long. Here we go. Right, this is nice. Let's see if we can get these. We should be able to get Riku another Overdrive. Yeah. It might even be that we use an Albed Potion here. Again, I'm going to bring in Tidus for the agility. The objective, though, is obviously to get Riku as many turns as possible. And as much Overdrive back as possible. And Is it actually worth us using a... It might be worth us using an Albed here. I think that was the right play. Now we can just use grenades. Riku should be able to do enough damage with grenades in order to get the health down for Auron. Still 880. I think they wake up this turn as well. Yep. Right, surely... Right, I'm going to try something here. Right, that should have worked. Hang on. This is where the auto sensor would come in. 101. That surely Auron's going to take this out with the Beastmaster. Beastmaster. Nice. Coel captured. Oh, that is a very nice armor. Right, let's get rid of something really bad for Kimari. Or Waka. Yeah, we don't need that. Oh, fuck, have I just not got that? Have I just got rid of that? No. Fantastic. Right. Well, that was good. That was a good use of an Albed potion as well. Let's just check the chat. So what we need now is the skull. And we're getting that using... with a preemptive. Then I think it's just the big game. It's just the Malbra and it's the Chimera Brain. Yeah, what are the chances we get a preemptive Chimera Brain today? I think they're very low. It's going to be a long fucking stream, man. Maybe tomorrow. I'm just going to go back to my man and sell him some stuff. Although I don't think I've got much to sell. We'll see. We'll see. So LG saying, for some reason, even at mid-strength, it does max damage per hit. What are you junctioning on the Lionheart? Is it like something weak? Because you can farm loads of items as well, can't you? Like, I remember watching one of Primal Liquid's videos. And he gets like 99 Kyuraga before Ifrit. And he's able to like junction that to a weapon. Right, so Chimera Brain, Malbra, and I think, yeah, it's the skull. So let's see the weapons. Well, that's nice. Ah, so... not Cloud. Skull Solo. That's nice. Skull Solo. FF8, Skull Solo. No limit breaks. Nice. Were you able to stick to that? LG. See, some of this I don't particularly want to sell. I might get rid of that, you know. Not getting rid of that. Not getting rid of these. Let's get rid of them. I'm probably going to regret selling those two, but never mind. At this point, magic defense plus 3% is not going to push the boat out, really. That's a nice bangle for Lulu. Shame we're probably not going to use it. It's only giving me 760 gil for waterproof. Mate, it's like the most... It's arguably the rarest piece of equipment I've actually got. Does Lulu need 2 of those? No, she doesn't. Let's get rid of that. I'm barely going to need slots for Lulu, really. Now it's just about slots, I think. I arguably need to get him another capture weapon because I've used the slot up for Dark Touch. Although I suppose because I need a Dark Touch, I'm going to need capture and Death Strike, I think. That's partly for Cactar, partly for other stuff. Yeah, we'll get rid of 1 of them, 2 of them. For £1,000, I'll get rid of that. I mean, 2 slots is good. MP plus 20. 2 slots. For £9,000, that's... I might get rid of that, you know. I think at this point we get rid of these elemental spears. Raging Cactar counterattack. Where do we get that from? Was that from Mount Gagazet? Haste Armlet, not getting rid of that. Heat Lance, yeah, we'll get rid of that. So if you join us in the chat, great to have you with us. I'm just making sure we've got enough room so we're not wasting money. I think we could probably live with everything else. We'll just have a quick look through everything. That can go. Yeah, Pearl Ring's got to go. Confuse Ward. Now, we may as well keep that. You never know. Confusion Ward is very hard to come by. Yeah, we'll get rid of 1 of them. What else? What else? Am I really going to need that? No. Oh, I forgot we had that. That triple. Right. That's all for now, mates. Let's do a quick equipment. Yeah, let's just get our equipment in order. Kind of want the most popular stuff at the top. What's her name? Whacker barely changes his weapon. You can swap to that. Riku's got some good stuff. And we'll give her the haste at the top. That's great. Excellent. Okay. Quick equipment check just to touch on stuff. I've given the boys now the HP because of the battle versus the Marlborough. So LG in the chat saying he banned limit breaks during his FF8 Squall challenge. You can get so much stuff with the cards before Ifrit. Ah, yeah, it's the cards that give you all of the busted stuff as well. I allowed them with the Ifrit fight because I only allowed GFs that I could get through fights. So Shiva and Quetzalcoatl were banned too. So can you only get Shiva and Quetzalcoatl through the cards? And you couldn't even use items. But yeah, I stuck with no limits rule. Nice, man. Nice. It's a shame you had to kind of bend the rules during the Lulu video, but that was such a good video, man. I fucking love that. I've watched that like 3 times now. Oh, this pad is doing my head in today. Literally, the thing is right there. Oh, you get them automatically. That's interesting. Automatic. See, I forgot so much stuff from not having... Yeah. I don't remember it much about like when and where you get many of the GFs. So only using limit breaks when I really needed to break my limits. So basically when you had no other options, you broke your own no limit break rule. Is that what you're saying? Where did that happen though, then? I mean, spoilers obviously, but like, where did that happen? Was that like against like a mega weapon or end game bosses and stuff? Oh, come on. What do I actually need now? I need the skull. So actually I will stick around here. Even though we can get Chimera Brains around here. But the chances actually are pretty good because we might be able to get a preemptive. So I need a preemptive with the skull and I need a preemptive with the Chimera Brains. Any Marlboroughs I'm going to sack off because it's going to take too long. I'm probably only on for another hour. Ah, right, I see. So the no limit break rule was not a part of your standard set of rules. It was just a case of if and when you needed kind of that extra bit of damage, it was there in the kitty. That's fair. It's kind of like, it's like doing a challenge as much as you can without it, but when you absolutely need it or when there's no other strategy, you use the limit break then. I get what you mean. That's kind of how I was going to start doing. Obviously, this is taking up a lot of my time. But I was going to start doing... Gotta just concentrate a sec. I was going to start doing the auto haste challenge. And I was going to see how far along I could go without using this figure. But I've recognised that Danzigo 8s are also doing that. So I haven't got to do that challenge now. I've got too much to edit, to be fair, to be doing anything else. Other than this, and I've literally got 2 gigantic challenges to edit. One is, I think, 80 gigabytes of recorded stuff, and I regret more than anything the fact that I didn't either do it live or did voice commentary. Only Ifrit needed it, though. Ultimecia almost made me use limits. Spoiler, that fight took hours. What do I need to edit? LG. Oh, you mean edit my the challenges? Yeah, I know. Absolutely ginormous these 2 challenges are, but they were fucking so much fun, man. The one script for my Tidus video, I think at the moment is something like 15 pages. That's going to be a big one. And then the one after is going to be, honestly, it's looking like it's about a 2-hour video. The challenge after, because there's some real intricate strategies that I've had to use to get past certain bosses in this second challenge that I've got already recorded. And some of the latter fights are busted. Tomorrow I've got to force myself to get the rules video out for this, and yeah, I've got to start doing a lot more editing, because this isn't something I want to give the editor. It's just too big, it's going to be too expensive, and to be quite frank, trying to tell someone how to create the vision I want for these 2 videos is going to be too damn difficult. So I've just got to trug along like you have. Yeah, I agree, and I think I'm going to try and start doing that as well, which is doing my script as I'm going, because I'm actually I've dreaded going through the Tidus video, because some of the strategies I'm thinking, why did I use that? How did I get that? You know, like, how did I get to that sort of outcome? Oh, so like script, record, script, edit, and record just for that section. I think that's really, yeah, I think that's really wise. It really is. Especially for the long, like the long challenges that you and I do. It's like, it really is probably the best use of time. To be quite frank, I wish I would have done that. But also, I wish I would have done more of my challenges with commentary. Even if it's not live, it just makes it so much easier. It really does. It just makes, yeah, it just makes editing a video so much easier. Like the Omega Ruins one I did, it just made, like, not having to edit a script in or record a script, get that recorded, edit that down, edit the clips around it, etc. It just made it so much easier, and it'll be easy when I start pulling together stuff for the Nuzlocke as well, because all the commentary's done, especially on like boss fights and things. So obviously you're going to probably need to record specific clips for certain, I don't know, for certain areas or something, or for certain parts of the challenge. Hang on, actually, let's just zone in here and then zone back out. Yeah, I mean, I've had an editor do some stuff, and fair play to him. He's done some really good stuff for me. But like, there are, like, the downside is the cost. Like, if the fact that I've got massive challenges to edit, it just means that I'm gonna have to fork out loads of money for it, and I got more important stuff to be spending my money on than editors editing my big videos. So it's like priorities, isn't it, really? At the end of the day, though, if I just kind of got my finger out, really, and just cracked on with it, and like you said, LG, you know, when you get to a certain amount of subs, they start paying for themselves then. Yeah, it was more kind of it was more kind of like a trial and error. Like, I wanted to see what the process was of going through and getting an editor. Yeah, exactly. Grind it out. I think it's about working smarter, though. Working smarter. Doing the commentary whilst you've got the... whilst you're recording the stuff. Even if it's recording it as if you're live and like talking through all of your strategies. That's what I think I'm going to intend to do as well going forward. Well, I'm going to have to fuck about going back to Macalania. Fuck's sake. Exactly. Come on, Bocco. We've got to go back to Macalania Woods. Yeah, it really is all about working smarter. Script writing and video editing are not my forte. So I'd rather just kind of record bits and pieces, but have my, I guess, live in-game commentary. No, we can't have that. We can't have that. We can have that, though. I just noted I'm only on the second hour of my 8 hours of clips. See, that it's something I'm dreading, man, when it comes to the bigger challenge I've got. Really is something I'm dreading. I think there's 45 hours of footage I've got for the one challenge, and there's about, I think there's 16 hours of footage for the other one. And it's just not... Oh, where the fuck am I going? Oh. I thought I'd gone up towards Macalania Forest. That is not somewhere I want to go again. Thank you very much. Right. My man, Kimari, the bodyguard, he needs bad breath. That's a thought. So Thief's in Slayer, that's what I want. How far are we actually from a Yuna? Victor Overdrive mode. Oh, 17. You know what? I'm going to stick around. I'm going to get her Overdrive. Oh, actually, no. I can do that in the Calmlands. That's a thought. 16, 17. It's a guarantee on Macalania anyway, to be fair. Right, we bring in Thief. We double map. Good stuff. Kimari gets his Victor. And we set back up. God, this is a bit of a slow one now because we need a Chimera preemptive. We need a Skull preemptive. I think. Yeah, because we haven't got any sleeping powders. So we need Slayer. She needs Daredevil. He needs this. Right, we're good. Overdrive, Slayer, Daredevil, Equip, SOS, SOS, right. Fantastic. Let's go back. So we've got 3 more monsters to capture, if you join us in the chat. We've got the Skull, and the best way to get that is a preemptive during the encounter with the second Skull and the Ogre. Then we've got to get the 2 big game, the real big game, the Marlborough, which is an hour battle. I doubt I'll be doing that today. And we've basically got the Chimera Brain strategy nailed down, but that needs a preemptive as well. So that's going to be pretty tough to get. Now, let's get a Chocobo. Let's get on Bocco. Bocco, the stallion who mounts the world. Love that name. I'm going to start doing them like Tentacle does. Going to do them live and then edit the stuff. Yeah, I think that's the best thing. Either do it live like we're doing now. I wish I would have done this for the Tidus one instead of doing it offline in silence. I wish I would have just, yeah. Yeah, do it live and then edit it down. Oh, here we go. Right. Here's a thought. You see, they've got 1,000. And Yuna and Waka cannot survive a physical attack. Probably even under Protect. So we have to go for Kamari here. Because without a preemptive, we are not going to capture that skull. We can absolutely isolate the ogre, but we cannot isolate the skull very easily. Oh, this is the most horrible fight. I actually detest this fight. I think it's the one that annoys me the most. Because Hazardous Shell does not do enough damage to get rid of him. Right, what we need to do though is cure this. I doubt we'll get a Riku Overdrive here. Very much doubt it. Unless we use an Owlbed. We might get enough to kind of warrant... I think we'll probably get something like... Probably 80%. Yeah, that's fine. I'm alright with that. Chances are we will get a decent encounter. Let's get back on Boko. Any smoke bombs? No smoke bombs. However, what I've realised is because I basically hacked in the SOS haste. Oh. Actually, it might be a GG this, unless I can get enough turns with Riku here. So let's just play this steady. I think that's an overdrive. Right, lovely jubbly. Okay. What it does mean is, though, we probably don't get... Oh my god, that went critical for that one. We probably don't get a Riku Overdrive coming out of this either. We might do. In fact, we probably will. Because we've got another... You know what we probably should have done is healed with Yuna. We probably would have survived then to get an overdrive, and it still would have died of poison. Yeah, I wouldn't have got enough turns with Yuna. I would have got enough turns, sorry, with Yuna. Right, let's just defend with Waka. Yeah, we're in pretty much the same situation as we were. Yeah, so just going back to what I was saying, I realised because I've hacked in the SOS haste, we could have got some really good steals in Bikanel. We could have probably got some smoke bombs. because we would have had enough turns to... It probably would have been similar strategies like we're doing here, with Kimahri in Slayer and Riku in Daredevil. It doesn't matter if one or both. So let me just try my thinking here. So it does about 500. That's good, because that means 2 heals basically gives them an extra poison round, which gives Riku extra turns to get the overdrive back. Got to use every trick in the book in this challenge, I tell you. Yeah, so if I go back and I, like if I was to ever do this again, I would love to figure out whether or not I could get some legitimate steals in Bikanel. And the reason being is because that would help versus some of the encounters here. Plus, it would help versus the encounters in Bikanel. Like, I could use a smoke bomb versus the zoo. I could use a smoke bomb versus the sandworm. That sort of thing. Right, we can just chill now. We're good. Come on, we just need that skull encounter with the preemptive. Soul Arm Guard, Death Ward. Very nice. Don't know how useful that's going to be. I haven't even considered what my strategy is going to be for Yunalesca, so you never know. Death Ward may play a part in that. But yeah, so if you join us in the chat, great to have you with us. What we are doing, yeah, we need 3 encounters now. So we need the Malbra, which will probably be captured on tomorrow's stream. We need the skull, but I find it hard to isolate it in this scenario, you see, because without, I tell you what, actually, if we do get an initiative, if we do get a preemptive versus this or the... No, I think it's going to have to be actually versus... which one actually? Because we need silence. It might actually be possible versus this, because if we get an initiative, if we get a preemptive in this encounter, Riku could potentially take out the Nebros with 2 grenades. We could swap in Auron and use... we could swap in Auron and use Shooting Star on the grenade. I could then use Riku's Overdrive to give everyone Protect, and then probably defend with that 3rd character, probably Kimahri, and then we could just defend away until we get Riku's Overdrive back. Maybe that's the other play then. So yeah, it's not just the skull encounter. It's also if we get an initiative versus something else. Right, Yuna is 10 battles away from getting Victor, which is wonderful. Which is just going to make life so much easier. So much easier. Conscious I haven't done an equipment. This pad is doing my head in today. So we've got these 3. These are the 3 that we got on the previous episode at the start of attempt 25. Now I've just thought I can go and sell my red spheres just for a bit of extra gil, because I'm doing loads of battles Yeah, we know we've collected 6, mate. You actually get quite an array of them here. Right. So yeah, as long as the skull with a preemptive, that's what we're looking for. Until then, it's going to be tough to Weiss because it's about survival, really. It's about trying to survive against the other enemies and get yourself set up so you're not in a position where you haven't got an overdrive. So see this, I mean, let me just have a look. So see what's C, the skull. And that's 700. Now, it might be a case, actually, of the battle with the Flame Flan and the one skull and the mech. Because we can power break the mech. And we can put it under darkness. It's more about the power break, though. Can you not go an overdrive? Oh. And that is more towards the... actually, it's more towards the start. So let's go. Let's get on, Bocco. That is more towards the entrance. Has anyone got... Yes. So Yuna's got initiative. So we I mean, I don't think we fucking hell. This is the worst encounter. I don't think we've had too many preemptives. We need to go and top up on grenades. That's a thought. Like, if I get into this fight and I don't have grenades, I'm going to find it very hard to win. So Yuna's only going to get 2 turns. Right. So there's no point in healing. No, because it would have been on 1035, which is pretty useless. Yeah, this is the only horrible encounter, really, because it's the only one, other than the Chimera encounter, it's the only encounter that leaves us without a full overdrive. Bloody hell. Annoying. It is arguably the worst encounter on the Calmlands. This being probably the second one. I'm swapping weapons with these 3 because I may need Auron to come in with Shooting Star. I think Riku gets the turns though. Yeah, that's good. This is the one though now where we figured out that Riku, that Yuna can heal them. Right, I don't need you back in here now, mate. I can just defend with Waka. But what we're actually going to do is heal the one with the less health. So let's heal you on the left. There we go. You're going to live to fight another round, mate, which allows me to get the overdrive back, which is the main thing. I might come out and go back in, you know, because I need those easier battles. So that right one's going to go. You're going to live to fight another round, but you're not going to live to fight any more rounds because you're going to go now, pal. Bye bye. That's good. Right. So we got the overdrives back. That's good. What I need though is I just need that bloody preemptive. Right, Bucko. I'm going to get on you, mate. I'm just going to zone in and out just to see if I can reset the encounters. I don't think I've actually had a preemptive strike yet. And you see, LG, if I did have some smoke bombs as well, I could use them for stuff like the what's her name as well. Oh, fucking hell, I fucking hate this encounter. I could use it for the mechs. I don't need to do it if Riku's got a full overdrive at the start of this battle. I get just enough turns to warrant her overdrive back. It's a shame she can't heal for much more. I nearly healed, what's her name then? I nearly healed Riku, Jesus. Right, defend with you. There we go. So, apologies if we don't capture everything today, but I will be definitely back tomorrow. 100% I'll be back tomorrow, and hoping to do a much bigger stream. Probably going to be starting around 3 o'clock BST, so that's British, like GMT, British Standard Time, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'll be live then. Hopefully we can get this capturing done. We do need specific scenarios, but without those scenarios, we're not going to survive. We're going to end up losing characters unnecessarily. I like the yellow patch. Let's check the yellow patch then. What we need is... this is the encounter we need. So, A and C. Well, we haven't got a what's her name, have we? So, it's a good thing, though, that we've got it. We just need a preemptive. And I think it's... Is it 1 in 8 that we get a preemptive? Or it's, what, 12%? 12.5%? I don't think I've seen one yet. So, I'm due for one. That's what I'm trying to say. Right, we don't need this. It's like selective now. We only need certain encounters, which is typical when it comes to capturing. Right. The other thing I've realised is I've equipped Wakka's capture weapon with Dark Touch, but actually we get the 60 far plane wins after this. So do we keep them for mixes, or do we... See, there's no preemptive. Yeah, do we keep the far plane wins for mixes, or do we use them for Death Strike? Because capturing in Death Strike is going to make capturing in Macalania, and it's going to be better for capturing in the Thunder Plains as well. Because everything, including the Cactar, is susceptible to death in the Thunder Plains. Yeah, Marlborough is about 45 to 60 minutes, LG. It's going to take the piss, but there we go. Nurse has learnt Victor Overdrive mode. That is fantastic. That is another positive coming out of today. We're going to change her now. That's wonderful. So in 5 battles, she gets a full overdrive. That's just... I'm not even going to risk it. I was going to try it then, but... You see, I don't know if Yuna can survive. There must be a speed tie, actually, between her and the mech. I don't know if Yuna can survive with 475 HP. I reckon she could have survived a physical attack if she had the HP, the increased HP here. So with that said, I'm actually going to go back to giving her the increased HP, because I reckon she'll be able to tank potentially. I think she'll be able to tank what's her name? An attack from the skull. I do. Yeah, Malborough's about an hour. Chimera Brain, we must get a preemptive. Then there's the strategy then, because we've got Mighty Guard. So I'm really looking forward to that. Because on one of the previous episodes, we figured it out, but we just didn't get the... I think we lost... Was it we lost Lulu? Yeah, and it kind of all went a bit wrong. I feel like I'm missing something here. Yeah, with Protect 546, she shook. That skull is not doing like 1,000 damage. For God's sake. Gotta go back to Macalania now. It's annoying, this is. That fight's annoying. Just give me just give me one preemptive. That's all you gotta do. Just give me one preemptive. Probably on for another half an hour, folks. Just an FYI. I'm hoping to get the Chimera Brain done, or the skull. If we can get those two done, or one of them, I'll be a very happy man. Great to see so many of you in the chat. I hope you're all enjoying your Saturday, and hope it's a nice afternoon. It was absolutely scorching where I am today. No, we just need Riku in Slayer. Yeah, so the reason we have to do this is because I don't want to go into any other fights without Kimahri having a full overdrive. So we have to go back to Macalania to safely get Kimahri back to full overdrive. Because Riku is in Slayer now. And with her equipment set up, we'll just double map. And the double map kills everything. In fact, what we'll also do is we'll buy some grenades from the shop here as well. Wonderful. Easy peasy. Yep, the cheapest 2,500 damage you could hope for. And we just put everyone back. So we'll give her Daredevil. We'll give him Slayer. And we'll top up on grenades. Just got to make sure I don't rest. Get 99 of them bad boys. Can't really do much with Phoenix down, so... Right. Off back to the Calmlands we go. You're in Slayer, you're in Daredevil, you're both in SOS, let's go. I mean, the good thing here is Mr. Stonebreath can literally take out everything here. Yeah, I am on the fence about what to do with the Far Plane Winds. Do I use it for Do I use it for Death Strike and for... That's strange. I don't actually remember putting Kamari back onto the back row. Do I use it for Death Strike on Waka? Because that's probably going to be the best character. Because he's going to be the only one that's realistically going to be hitting the Cactars. Or do I keep them and use them for Death Proof, potentially? What I might do is some testing as to see how difficult it is to capture a Cactar. The thing is though, LG, I get what you mean. I don't think I should decide before trying out Yunalesca, but I need to be able to capture all of the Thunderplane enemies, including... And remember, I've touched 3 Cactar Stones stupidly, because I was doing that whole initiative strat and using double map on 3 Cactars, and I regret that every moment I touched all of those Cactar Stones. I do. Because I think to touch, you can only get Cactar encounters once you've touched 1 stone. But I ended up touching 3 because I thought, oh yeah, it wouldn't have any implications. But now I've got to fight 3. We've got an initiative. We've got a preemptive. Fuck it, let's try it. What's the worst that can happen here? D gets a turn. Shooting star this bugger. Yeah, I think this is the one. Let's fucking go. I think I defend with Waka. Because Auron's alright here. And Waka will have Protect in a moment, so he's going to be okay. And Riku's obviously got Evade and Counter, so what I might do actually is just see if I can switch to Poison Ward here. Yep, and get a turn. So no one else has got Poison Ward. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to give everyone Super Mighty Go, oh, just Mighty G. Right, that's really helped things. Right, what I need is now... I was seeing if you could farm Far Plane Shadows, but the only way to get them is stealing, unless you can kill Don Tombries. You mean the Don Tombry in the Monster Arena? Is that what you mean? Five, 7, 5. So... Right, what I need is to get Riku's Overdrive back, I've just thought. So let's... defend. Actually, I think there's something in the AI of the skull, which is it targets the person with the lowest health. These enemies are bloody quick, though. Riku's only getting like 2 turns here. Yeah. We get that Auton accuracy. Nice. I've already caught the Nebros though, so it really doesn't matter. Right, 79. Okay. Right, let's get your Overdrive back. That's what I'm more interested in, to be honest. Whacker's in defense mode. Okay, so we're good with you. We'll defend with you. Now. Oh, you're asleep, you dingbat. Probably going to have to... I have to use an Albed here and then hit myself. I really don't want to waste this opportunity because I think it's the best. Can Yuna get... Fucking hell, she can't get a turn in. 79 and 515, right. And it's C next. That Wasp is not doing 182, surely. Is Whacker in defend? That's a question. Sleep, shell, protect, haste. No, he's not. Ah, but C. Don't crit. Wonderful. Nice. Did I capture it as well? Can you capture it using a power... Does it capture it if I use power break? That's a thought. I'm just going to slow it down. Hang on. I'm just checking back on the recording. I don't know if you can capture it on a power break. Oh no, it did. Skull captured. Fucking wonderful. Let's go. Let's go. What a turn of events that was. Ideally, I've just thought, ideally we need Auton with an Overdrive actually for the Chimera. GG, man. Let's go. So let's put you back. Let's put you back. Yeah, ideally, I think we need Auton with a full Overdrive. So actually, I might run back to Macalania just to be on the safe side. How are we looking? See, Yuna's Overdrives. And we don't have... Oh, we forgot to put the what's her name back. Please tell me Riku's got... Thank God for that. Right, this is not a bad encounter. If that was a... What's her name? If this was a Chimera Brain, we would have been up shit's creek, man. We would have... It would have been a GG, actually, I think. I don't think there's anything we can do. Why is that at 160? You get a crit. Yep. What an outcome for the what's her name fight. For the skull fight. Buzzing about that, to be fair. Just get your Overdrive up, love. Nice. That was already there. Buzzing. Right. Ogre's already captured LG. So we've just got the 2 big game now to do. Which is wonderful. Why does he get... Oh yeah, because we won the other one as well. Got you. We're not likely to have another encounter. No. Okay. So we put Riku into Slayer. Yeah. So just the Chimera, which we need with a preemptive, and the Malbra. What I will do is I'm going to get Auron's Overdrive up. I'm going to get Kamari's Overdrive up. So actually, let's just swap them about. Really doesn't matter if we get a preemptive, but just to be on the safe side. Slayer, yeah. We'll get their overdrives up, and then I think what we'll do is we'll go back into the Calmlands, and we'll probably auto-save on the bridge where we fought Defender X. So we need to set his mode to Victor and just double-check Riku's, because I don't want Riku in Daredevil. I want her in Slayer. Fantastic. Right, we're set up. So just the Chimera and just the Malbra left. Malbra is pretty much guaranteed because of the strategy we have used recently. And Chimera, as long as we get a preemptive, I think is also a guaranteed fight. I think it's a guaranteed fight as well if we don't have an Auron Overdrive, but now I'm just going to save Auron's Overdrive for the Chimera fight. So, double map. Lovely jubbly. You don't actually see the Victor Overdrive mode go up, which is weird. So yeah, we'll get everyone's overdrive up straight, which won't take a minute. You'd think there's no point using the double maps, but it's actually cheaper to use double maps than it is double map and a grenade. Look at that. Last battle. Everyone's got an overdrive. Wonderful. Even Riku. Spot on. Yeah, so we'll go back up now. We'll make our way back up to what the fuck am I doing here? Right, let's get everyone back in the right place. Let's get everyone equipped with the right stuff. You with the capture weapon, with the Beastmaster. You with initiative, you with stone breath. Poison ward. May as well. No one else has got poison ward. Overdrive modes. We want you in Daredevil. We want you in Slayer. Everyone else apart from Tidus in Victor. So, you're in SOS, you've got SOS, you're in Daredevil. You've got Slayer, you're in SOS, you've got SOS. Quick equipment check. Fantastic. Right, we're good. So, we'll make it back to the Calmlands. I'll tell you what, just for the sake of it, because I've got a bit of time, I've got about 15 minutes. We won't get on... Oh, no, we will. We will get on Boko, because it'll be at the top. No, we don't need to. Where the fuck am I going? So, yeah, just the Chimera, just the Malbra. Malbra tomorrow. I'm just thinking for safety we get on Boko. But we'll do a couple... I'll do a couple of encounters until about 8:15 my time. This is the encounter I actually not hate the most. I hate the one with the 2 mechs the most. In fact, no, I hate the Chimera without a what's her name the most. You're getting criticals on Riku's Overdrive, you know. The 2/8. Yeah, so this is the encounter we can use Cure with Yuna. So if you join us in the chat, great to have you with us. Appreciate all the love and support. Appreciate you being with me today. And I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the Hardcore Nuzlocke. It's been a good one. We've made some progress with the capturing. We're in a good position going into some of the bosses to come. Will Riku get another turn? Yes, she will. Fantastic. The power of poison, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful. So just the big game to go. I'm looking forward to the Chimera fight. I really am. I just hope it goes well. But if the strategy that we went through before pays off, it should be a guaranteed fight with a preemptive strike. Providing Kimari and Auron have both got an overdrive as well. Make sure I've got initiative. Yeah, we're good. Ringa Baki. Right, I don't need this now. So yeah, I'll do encounters until for the next 10 minutes. You never know. We might get a we might get a what's her name. We might get a Chimera battle with preemptive. Wouldn't that just be the icing on the cake for today? I actually don't need anything else. What we will do though tomorrow is we will go to the north where the big game are hanging out. What I might do as well, just to kind of save us some time, is if we get a Chimera non-preemptive, which we are likely to get, I might just hack Kimari's overdrive back in. I don't know. I don't know whether that's kind of taking the piss a bit, but it will honestly, it will really speed up proceedings. The other thing I could do is in the fight with the Malboro, I could put its health to like 500 and we could go from there. But I suppose it is kind of a question of endurance versus the Malboro. It just gives me and you guys and gals an hour back of our time. So that's what I could do. Maybe that's something I can put on the chat poll for tomorrow, or put on a community post. Kind of shortcuts for the capturing, just to make things a bit quicker. Because we've seen the strats, we can guarantee ourselves Kimari's overdrive back. It's just a case of time and effort. But we can kind of avoid all of that effort and focus on just the capturing. And then with the Malboro fight, do I just knock its HP from, what is it, 27,000 all the way to 500? I think that might be a good shout, to be honest. Because it is literally a case of defend for 45 minutes with Riku. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Let me know. If not, we can do the full-blown Malboro fight. we can also do the Kimari overdrives properly. I don't mind. I really don't. I'm just thinking for you know, for you guys in the chat, really. The other mod I was considering using as well, there is a mod that corrects the CTB when Riku uses a mix. And this was something I was looking into when I was fighting Evray, because there would be times where I would use a Riku mix, and after I'd use it, it would give me a different placement on the CTB. It would be different, and that's very risky versus Evray, because you don't know whether you're going to be able to take a turn after one photon spray, and there are times where the CTB messes up and it's not correct. Or I might just for the next 7 minutes I might just go and reset the RNG. I might just zoom in and zone in and out. So yeah, that was another interesting mod that I was actually, not mod, but you know what I mean, like an extension I was looking into, which is, yeah, it's fixing Riku's mix CTB placement. It corrects it. Anyway, something to consider. Yeah, I am chancing the Chimera battle. Oh, we will get a... no, because I'm going to have to go into the save back to the autosave anyway. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. 200 grand though going into Mount Gagazet is wonderful, but we will get infinite gil on Mount Gagazet. There is literally infinite gil to be had because everything is triple battles and everything is stone breathable. It might even be a case that we use one of the return spheres maybe and give it to Kimari, so we can just quicken up things. Wonder if that's a 2 slot. Oh, 1 slot. Bag of shit. Really. Not very good. Yeah, so we've got infinite gil on Mount Gagazet. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Not to fuck up now. So, let's bring in Auton and Shooting Star. See you, mate. Right. Oh, we've got a Razzmatazz for our worries. Nice. That'll sell for... Fucking hell, that is a nice sword. Jesus, that's a nice one as well. Oof. Okay, what we will do is... That has kind of scared the life out of me a bit. So, I'm going to go and get another Auton Overdrive, and then I think I'll call it a night, folks. Let's just get Auton set up. It's fine, he's got Victor. We don't want to get off. Come on, Bucko. So yeah, we'll go and get Auton and Overdrive because we're going to need it versus the Chimera fight. Then we will... then I'll come back to the Calmlands. I'll go up to the top and I'll auto-save near the gorge where we fight Defender X. A little trick to kind of avoid random encounters at certain points. It's just nipping straight, keep nipping into the menu. But yeah, very successful stream tonight. We've been going for around about 2 hours, which is really good. Great to have so many of us with you. The reason I've been kind of lagging with the content is because, I don't know if you can see, but I am streaming from a living room, and that poses a few challenges when the wife's in. So the office is nearly complete, the office reno. What that means is, once I've got the office done, I'll be able to stream and I'll be able to pump out more videos, a lot more. So just bear with me. I do apologise that I've been kind of dragging my feet with some of the content, but appreciate everyone kind of sticking with me and supporting the channel. And from the amount of feedback I get on some of the videos is fantastic, right? I know you just want more Nuzlocke, so the sooner I get the office done. But there was a breakthrough, which is good. We got the flooring done. Now I just need the new flooring down. Then I can get the desk set up and get a new wardrobe in there, and then I can start streaming a lot more frequently, because I can do it pretty much any time then. Nice one, LG. Appreciate you joining, brother. Thanks a lot, man. Taking a break from FFX, I'm going to play some Expedition 33. Does that mean you're going to be streaming Expedition 33 tonight? If so, I'll be checking that out, man. For all those joining us in the chat, if you're not part of the LG community, the Loot Goblin community, check him out. One of the best FFX, Final Fantasy for that matter, challenge channels, and he does some great long plays as well if you're into the Final Fantasy genre. How are we doing with Auton and his Overdrive? Yep, so looking forward to the new office, LG, to be fair, and then yeah, I can just start kind of doing my stuff in there a bit more regularly. I can stream then kind of anytime. So yeah, it's kind of it's been very limiting, should I say. I'm really only able to stream and stuff when the house is kind of free. So once the office is done, I'll be streaming a lot more. Kind of going back to the what's the name, the schedule that I had around about Christmas time when I started this challenge, kind of every couple of days. And I'm not going to be kind of streaming full time, but it'll be a lot more regularly than what I'm doing now. Right, let's just double check the last equipment check. Right, we're good to go. Nice. So, looking forward to your Expedition 33 streams, LG. I'll be checking that out tonight. Probably in the next... Yeah, I'll probably be checking them out. Probably won't be there for the start, but I'll definitely be checking it out tonight. Great to see so many of you joining me in the chat tonight as well. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the stream and you're enjoying the challenge and the content. Plenty of other stuff actually on the channel if you do want to check that out. And if you're not part of the JitGeek community, feel free to subscribe to the channel. You never miss an upload then or a stream. For all those wanting to know when I'm back on, I'll be back on tomorrow. Probably on a bit earlier, probably about 3 o'clock in England time, BST, GMT, whatever. Yeah, whatever time kind of you roll with. Right, this is an easy encounter. So yeah, about 3 o'clock tomorrow, I think, 3 or 4. Looking to do a bit of a mammoth stream, trying to get this this capturing finished, risk-free as well. The other thing I do want to try and pump out before that stream is the rules video. A few of you have been asking for that on the in the comments section, so apologies. That's not come out as quick as I'd like to have it to come out, but The script's done. I've just got to get that recorded. Yeah, looking to get that recorded tomorrow. Defend, defend, defend. Bye-bye. Decided to stream and then edit small episodes out of the stream. Nice, LG. Does that mean we're going to be getting some Claire Exposition VODs on the channel? Right, for the last time today, folks, we're nipping onto Bocco, the stallion who mounts the world. So we're just a few minutes over, but that's fine. What a successful stream today. Done so much in under 2 hours as well. My God. Right, there's the autosave. Folks, it's been a fantastic stream tonight. I hope you've all enjoyed it. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the chat, in the comments. Like the stream if you've enjoyed tonight's content. Subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the community. And I'll catch you all on the next one, which will be tomorrow. I guarantee it. 3, maybe 4 if stuff kind of gets a bit late. But yes, definitely tomorrow around about 3 o'clock British Standard Time. See you all there. Catch you on the next one. Take it easy. LG, I'll catch you in a minute, brother. See you all. Great to have you with me tonight. Catch you soon. Tomorrow. Bye-bye.